Nightside. This is the Nightside Project.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Nightside on KSL. Funniness happens.
Look, you don't have to call it a sandwich, but a burrito is a sandwich.
Yeah, because I go to the sandwich shop and I say, can I get a 6-inch bean burrito?
The Nightside Project. Finish the day happy with Ethan Millard and Alex Kirry on KSL News Radio.
Welcome to the Nightside Project.
No, you're doing great.
Ethan Millard here with Alex Kirry. It's just, I'll just start talking before I turn the microphone on.
You know what? You're doing great.
That's the kind of day this has been. So you know what we need, Alex? Considering the kind of day that we've had.
What? Oh,
Let's do an all first world problems segment.
Can I pull an Ethan Millard, though, and go, we'd like to first thank our sponsors, the New Millennium Group?
Oh, yes, please do that.
UtahsFinancialPlanner.com.
Yes, thanks to Derek Overstreet and his great team.
Millard.
For their sponsorship of the show. I was
dropping the ball big time today, dude.
I was chatting with Clayton over at New Millennium Group.
Yeah.
And he said, hey, I had a friend of mine come up to me, and I didn't even know he was a Nightside Project listener, but he came up to me and shook my hand and said, hey, I want to thank you guys for sponsoring the Nightside Project. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that they're still out there.
Tell a friend, thank a sponsor.
That was good to hear. I appreciated hearing that. You know what else I appreciate hearing?
What do you got?
No, the question is, what do you got?
Oh, yeah.
That's my question for you.
So, first world problems go like this. We want you to, and we're going to have, these are just kind of more generic first world problems. We're still asking you for Christmas week, which is coming up. Christmas week, that's a thing, right?
Well, it's Christmas weekend this year, but yeah.
Yeah. We've got a couple other people in the room. We have a great idea.
Well, you and I are on the same page on this.
Becky, Josh, we came up with something during one of the episodes. You probably heard it. Wednesday, the fourth Wednesday of every December should be
Christmas.
Yeah.
Drop it right in the middle of the week.
Fourth Wednesday.
Just like we do with Thanksgiving.
Because then
always on a Thursday.
You got Tuesday is Eve. Monday, no one's going to come to work anyway. Thursday and Friday is a throwaway. It's Christmas week.
Yeah.
Then you'll never have this garbage. You'll never have this garbage. I love it. Boy, I hate Christmas on Sunday.
Well, but
I hate celebrating the birth of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ on the Sabbath.
Well, look, I understand, and setting aside religious sensibilities, Sunday's the worst possible day for it. It's the worst possible day for it.
Well, let me tell you how fun it is to explain to my kids. And then we're gonna get dressed for church. Shh. Everybody, before Santa comes, why don't you go ahead and lay out your Sunday gear.
We don't go to church on Christmas? What is this?
I know. It's hilarious because here's the thing, though. In communities that aren't very religious, they're like, oh, we go to church on Sunday on Christmas. Or we go to church on around Christmas.
On Christmas, yeah. You might have mass.
But if you have like heavily religious communities, they're like, hey man, I go to church every dang Sunday. I want to take this one off so I can set up my Jenga tower that I got.
Right.
The mini one.
So we can play some video games.
The mini one I got in my stocking. Ethan, speaking of first world problems.
But if we do midweek Christmas, but see, here's the extra genius of the midweek Christmas.
Let's hear it.
The extra Christmas, you see my Donald Trump. I got the Donald Trump hand down. Look at this. Here's the extra genius. It's kind of crooked.
Here's
the extra genius.
Here it is. Yes. Every fourth Wednesday will be Christmas from now on.
You do a midweek Christmas, then you get a midweek New Year's.
Yeah, it's because it's exactly a week away.
Neither falls on the weekend.
We've stolen 2 weeks of vacation from our
just take
employees.
The last half of December and throw it out. I love it. You know who does that? Like
who?
The Portuguese and...
Oh, yeah. It's the equivalent of taking a siesta.
Yeah.
Just sleeping your way through the holidays. Ethan, so keep your first world problems that are Christmas themed, like unto Christmas being on a Sunday. Send it to at Ethan Millard KSL, at Alex Kirry KSL. Or is it just at Ethan Millard? Or
no, it's Ethan Millard KSL.
Ethan, first world problems here. My computer is so thermally efficient, I can't rely on it to warm up my room anymore in the winter.
You used to do that?
That's heavy nerd talk.
That's absolutely right.
These motors are so efficient. They're cool. They're water cooled.
Look, I know some guys that mine Bitcoins, and you use computers for that.
Where do they mine them?
It's
Are they blood Bitcoins? They get them out of Botswana, don't they?
Yeah.
They mine them in
the
Botswana.
blood Bitcoins. So you need computers to mine Bitcoins, and it's like it is a heat and electrical problem for them that they're constantly having to manage with professional equipment.
You're seriously speaking a different language. When you say, I know you're meaning some other word besides. They use the term mining.
Yeah.
But what does it really mean? They search the internet.
It's how you generate Bitcoin. So you generate.
So they Google really hard.
No. You generate Bitcoins. A computer generate Bitcoins by solving complicated math problems in a blockchain. And as your computer solves them, you're rewarded with Bitcoin. It's called mining Bitcoin.
Yeah, sounds amazing.
I'm just saying that it's a. Maybe I shouldn't have brought it up.
No. Mining Bitcoin sounds really cool.
I'm going to restart our music.
First world problem here. And this is very relevant to now. Rogue One came out this week, of course. Mm-hmm. Someone said, saw Rogue One last night. Now my friend won't stop humming the Star Wars theme song. But he's super off key. I can't stand that. Someone who, here we go. Oh, someone who listens exclusively to Eastern European death metal hacked my Spotify account earlier this year, so now my top songs of 2016 is totally ruined. When they say hacked, they just mean they left their account open on like a public computer, right?
I don't know.
It wasn't like someone's like, I hacked your Spotify account. Yes, now I can listen to all the European death metal I want.
I don't know. Maybe it was someone who's trying to use Spotify for free.
You've been to Eastern Europe quite a few times.
They're full of hackers.
No, I wasn't asking about that.
You
what the heck is... I don't care about hackers.
You can't sling a mug of borscht in Eastern Europe without hitting a hacker.
I'm going to get you a thermos full of borscht for Christmas.
I'd eat it. I love the stuff.
Let me ask you this. No, I wasn't going to ask you about that. I was going to ask you about Eastern European death metal.
Oh.
It's regular. It's just death metal, but sung in Romanian, right?
Yeah. But... it's more of a German thing. I think when people think of East European death metal, they think of like East German, which is really Western Europe now. For me in East Europe, which includes Romania, Hungary, and Bulgaria now, my personal experience, it was almost exclusively traditional music and electronic dance music.
I have so much money in the stock market right now. I'm super terrified of what's going to happen. It's a terrible problem to have, right? Is that Derek Overstreet going, gosh, got this money in the stock market.
You know what I did with my 401k? Everyone was so worked up about the election.
No conversation on our show should ever start with that stupid statement.
Because your 401k
You know what I just did with my 401k just now?
Your 401k is in stocks. Your 401k is basically what this guy's talking about.
Okay.
Everyone was so worked up about the election that I actually called DMBA that manages our stuff, and I had them put all my money in a cash fund because I didn't want to have to deal with any kind of. And then, of course, the morning after the election, we wake up and the market's up,
1,000,
something like that, yeah, and hasn't looked back since. And there I was sitting in cash.
Ethan,
I've told two great stories this episode.
Yes, awful. First world problem. You're terrible stories. You're a talk show host. You have no good stories.
I'm just trying to keep up. You told me that you've got all the first world problems handled.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to find ways to stay relevant in what is your segment.
Yeah. Ethan, the OnStar app is down. Had to manually turn on my car this morning to warm it up. I love that. OnStar, of course, is the app that starts cars.
Yeah.
For like GM vehicles and stuff. Christmas bonus isn't direct deposit. Had to drive to deposit the check.
Oh, come on.
You know what? I would suspect my work is scamming me if they gave me a paper check. Yeah, hey, here's your Christmas bonus. Oh, looks like we overpaid you Christmas bonus. You got to give us back some money.
You know what? That would be bad news if they just brought us all paper checks. That would be bad news.
Okay.
I would feel like it would signal something bad. Like if we all left as we all left the building to go cash them, they'd lock the doors behind us.
So you know who Ricky Henderson is?
Yes.
I was doing that as a joke. All-time steals leader in Major League Baseball.
Oh,
one of the great leadoff.
The baseball player, Ricky
yeah,
Henderson.
One of the great leadoff batters of all time. Ricky Henderson did one of the great moves of rich guy history, which was he got a new contract from the Oakland A's, and it was such a giant deal. It was such a huge deal. He framed it. He framed his deal, and it was awesome because it was one of the first $1 million deals. Anyway, about 7 months into the season, he gets a call from the accounting department, and they're like, Ricky, you haven't cashed a $1.3 million check. It was framed and on the wall. Ricky Henderson framed a $1.3 million check, put it on the wall, and he's like, first $1 million check I've ever gotten. Did not put it in the bank because that's how much he needed it.
Yeah.
Because he was already a cajillionaire.
That's amazing.
Talk about a first world problem. Had to, in case of emergency, break glass.
You could get it back from the bank if you really said, hey, I need this check back. So do what you do, but you have to get it back to me. They'd respect that.
Would they?
If you brought $1 million check in.
That's probably the one they don't want to give you back.
If you brought in a $5 check and demanded special accommodation, they might not. But I bet if you got $1 million
it would be
check.
interesting. Like they show up at the Christmas party and they're all, hey, here's everybody's Christmas bonus. And everyone's like, thanks for this paper. Because honestly, if you had to go to the bank right now, could you run it through? I'm not asking Becky because Becky's like, yes, I do this all the time. She'll be like, I do deposits with checks. I wouldn't know what to do if I did it through the ATM. I could hand it to the teller and be like,
please take this.
You speak this language. Here's my ID. Put it in my account.
I don't like using ATMs. I use them as rarely
All right.
as
Keep your Christmas-themed first world problems coming into us. Nightside@ksl.com is the email. Hit us up on Facebook. Hit us up on Twitter @Alex Kirry KSL, @Ethan Millard KSL. We want to thank our great sponsors, the New Millennium Group, UtahsFinancialPlanner.com.